It's time for the Coach's Corner Show with your host, Pat Disabato.
Hello, welcome to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. I'm your host, Pat Disabato from the Southtown Star newspaper, and little blue collar right here. We are at Revis High School. Friday night, it's all going down, folks. The Battle of Burbank, Revis St. Lawrence, right here on this field. First time ever the two schools, literally about 3 blocks apart here, will be playing each other. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have on Tim Zazata, head coach at Revis. He'll be one of our guests, and then we're going to have quarterback Jose Romero as our other guest, and we're going to talk about this big battle all of Burbank is talking about, and beyond Burbank. So I got to give a shout out to my boy Vinny Vertucci, defensive end at Revis, hooking me up with this T-shirt. Us Paisans have to stick together, so Vinny, thank you very much. And folks, 11th season of the Coach's Corner Show, starting right here, week 1. On the back of this baby, play angry, Ram Nation. I like that motto. All right, folks, we are going to go to a Beggar's Pizza timeout. When we return, Tim Zazata, head coach of Revis, will be our guest. A lot of fun. Stay tuned.
We came up with a bunch of clever commercial ideas to entice you into trying Beggar's Pizza. We decided to let the food speak for itself.
I'm a half sausage for you and your husband and a half just cheese for the kids, who never seem to stop moving. Go ahead and take the night off, Mom. I got you covered. Beggar's Pizza. We lay it on thick.
Having surgery or dealing with some type of nagging pain that limits your function? Then get to Athletics. We offer treatment for all types of orthopedic injuries, work-related injuries, and sports injuries. Therapists with over 20 years of experience provide treatment that is efficient and effective. Our 2,000 square foot clinics offer state-of-the-art equipment from HydroTrack, Blankenship, and Biodex. If your doctor suggests physical therapy, then you suggest Athletics, where every patient is treated like a champion.
If you're in the mood for some of the finest barbecue in the Southland, then Bona Pit Grill and Smokehouse in Palos Heights is the place for you and your family. Whether it's ribs, chicken, brisket, pulled pork, or any other barbecue favorites, Bona Pit serves up a flavor explosion in a championship form. We also offer steaks, seafood, sandwiches, a mouth-watering nachos platter, and salads in a casual atmosphere, with the option of either dining inside or on our heated patio. Watch the big game in our full-service bar, or call ahead for pickup. Bona Pit in Palos Heights. All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. If you're just joining us, we are not at a Beggar's Pizza location, folks. We are at Revis High School, where on Friday night, the Battle of Burbank, Battle for Burbank, first ever, is taking place here. Revis St. Lawrence going at it. We got Revis coach Tim Zazata on as our guest. Timmy, thanks for coming, my man.
No problem. Love it.
Second season at Revis after a nice career. You know, I can't mention the school because it's part of the text poll question, so I don't want to give it up that easy. You know what I'm saying? So
we'll keep it quiet.
You're going to have to do a little research on that. But second season at Revis after a 4-5 year last year. Let me ask you now, Tim, how did you accomplish what no other coach in the past 4 decades plus couldn't and schedule St. Lawrence? Battle of Burbank, man.
Well, I think in our interview that school was thrown around a couple times, and I just thought coming from the other school that I was at, we've had a great rivalry, and there's nothing like a Friday night rivalry. When I was at Hammond High School, we had a rivalry, Bishop Knoll High School, and that's just the game, the biggest game in town, the bragging rights, and I wanted our kids to experience what I experienced. Now, I said it in the paper that I would love at some point to schedule St. Lawrence, and they quickly hit speed dial and said, let's go, and I said, let's go, let's do it. You know, I don't, I think maybe some people thought maybe I should be here 3 or 4 years to get the program ready, but you got to just jump into it. And whatever happens, happens, but you can't shy away from it. It's too good of an event, and I think you'll see that on Friday to prolong it. And credit St. Lawrence, credit Athletic Director Eric Novak and getting after it and getting to me, and it's on. It's going to be fun.
Battle of Burbank. I like the battle for Burbank, though, because the winner does have bragging rights. They have the battle rights, man. So
it's all of the above. It's for everything. And, I think it really helps both programs in the long run because we've had a great summer. I'm sure they had a great summer. And I know some coaches are probably sitting there going, isn't everybody pumped up for the first game? Trust me, it's been different this summer.
Now, when you told your players initially about scheduling St. Lawrence, what was their reaction?
I think a lot of them were surprised, number one, and number two, they were excited, but at the same point, they were a little leery, like, oh my, they've beaten us in baseball, and they've beaten us in basketball, and are they really good in football? And they are. So, once again, it's a challenge, and we approached it that way. Hey, you're going to play a good football team. You're not going to go and play, I could schedule Chicago and some of those schools where I know we're probably going to get the better of them. But I think it's important for everybody to be challenged. They should be challenged, we should be challenged, and may the best team win.
And like you said, this is an event. You go and beat a Chicago public school team. Are the kids really going to remember that 10, 20, 30 years from now? No. They're going to remember this game. Win or lose, they're going to remember the time they played St. Lawrence, man. I mean, that's what it's all about. Those are the memories that you want to make. Absolutely. And it's going to be a great battle, man. I think it's going to be a great, great battle. And you mentioned how important it is during the offseason. Your kids know week one they've got they've got St. Lawrence. Week one, they're going to hit the weights a little bit harder. They're going to be a little bit more committed, right?
Absolutely. When we feel sorry for ourselves or, we don't want to get up at 6:45 in the morning, it's very easy for our coach to say, hey, St. Lawrence is there. They're working. You can take the day off if you want, but that means we're going to be a couple points behind or a couple yards behind, and we don't want to do that. So as a coach, I was asked earlier by our athletic director, do you want a guest speaker? Do you want someone to come in? I'm like, Eric, these kids are jacked. They're jacked. We don't need anybody to come in here to get us pumped up for this game because it's there already.
Right. It's down the street. 3 blocks to the east. There's St. Lawrence, man.
Exactly.
Nothing needs to be said. So what do you expect beyond the game itself? What's this place going to look like from an atmosphere standpoint?
We tried figuring that out. Our booster club, Patricia Saunders, Alice Blandis, they're freaking out. They're like, we've got 7,000 cases of hot dogs. We don't know what to expect. We don't know if we have enough concession stands. Initially, we thought maybe it would just be, the kids are going to come from Lawrence and the kids are going to really back it, but more and more emails are pouring in. Everybody comes up to me in the hallway saying, my mom is coming to the game. She hasn't been at a Revis game in a long time. Teachers have said, I've taught at Revis for 10 years, never come to a game. I'm coming. It's going to be great. So
alumni, I'm sure the alumni are going to be out. The old timers are going to come back.
Absolutely.
It's going to be something.
Yes.
Man. And the businesses, I take a ride down 79th Street today on the way out here, and it's great. They're on the marquee, big game, Friday night. That's what community is all about, man.
It is. They're excited. Everyone's it's just going to be, like you said, it's going to be a great event. This place is going to be packed, and there's some tailgate parties going on that people have invited me to, and I can't come to those. But it's they're really looking forward to 7 o'clock kickoff Friday night.
Now, is there any pre-sale tickets? Are you guys just waiting till Friday? Just Friday's it?
Friday's it. It's first come, first serve, and our pass list, which usually has like 20 people of VIPs, is up to about 52, and but we have plenty of room, and they're going to line the field, and it's just going to be a great atmosphere.
It's going to be an unbelievable atmosphere. So, in terms of this team, what can fans expect out of the Rams this year? What type of team do you have?
Well, I think we're a little bit more experienced than last year. We're a little bit more physical than we were last year. And I think, as good as it was last year, we needed a whole year to our junior class or sophomore class to establish our expectations in the program. You could try all you want, but seniors are going to be sort of on their way. Some will buy in, some won't. Everybody now is bought in. Everyone has been into a workout program, an off-season program, and we might not bench 350 pounds, but we're in there benching.
Yep.
And so we're going to be more competitive, I feel, this year, more disciplined, and I'm hoping because of the workout, a lot more physical.
Well, I know, and we're going to have your quarterback on as our guest in this next segment, Jose Romero. He's back in the fold. You got Tyler Wetzel at wide receiver. I know you got a hotshot sophomore running back that we're going to be hearing his name. Give me the kid's name. It's a little tricky name.
Travis.
You don't even want to go all out.
Travis Lesniewski, right?
Lesniewski, okay.
He's a great find for us. He had an outstanding freshman year. So Travis is great. And hopefully he's going to play good on Friday night. But we've got a bunch of running backs. We've got some other sophomores. Isaiah Alpuche is a sophomore quarterback, receiver, safety. He could play. We're bringing up a sophomore, Jacob Kaki, a left tackle. He's old school Burbank, just tough, doesn't talk. You look at him and you know you're going to be in for a fight. So those are the kinds of guys I like. I don't like people who run their mouth. I like people who shut people's mouths, and he's one of them.
And you got some seniors, obviously. You got a good senior core coming back too. So you've got some players. This is going to be a battle.
This is, and that's why I said the out of conference games. While it is a great event, it's a big step towards our playoff run, and that's what we want to do. There's no doubt about it. We've worked very hard. Our kids have worked. Our coaches have worked, and we want to get after it on Friday, and I'm sure they do too.
Yep.
But at the same point, the winner has a heads up on the playoffs.
Oh, no doubt. You want to get those 5 wins, and the Red Division, the South Suburban Red's going to be very competitive. You got Richards, you got Evergreen, you got Eisenhower, you got Shepherd. I mean, there's really no gimmies this year. Argo, so it's going to be very competitive, man.
Absolutely, yeah. That conference is great, and we're just so many great coaches. I think when you look week to week in films, Richards is loaded. I was at an officials meeting the other day, and they asked me if I had any questions, and I basically just asked them, when does it become illegal? How many Division I players can you play at the same time for Richards on the field? And I think there's got to be a limit, but unfortunately they said no, Coach. You're on your own on that one.
All right, well, Timmy, man, thanks for coming on board again. I appreciate it. Have a great week of practice. I will be here Friday with bells on. I will be jacked up, and it's going to be just a great. I just can't wait to see these two teams play, man.
It's going to be fun.
Field, man.
It's going to be fun.
All right, folks, we're going to go to a Lisa Thomas Salon timeout. Go to lisathomassalon.com. All kinds of specials we had, especially for your high school students. And when we come back, we got the quarterback, the big man, Jose Romero, big man on campus. He's going to be our guest, so stay tuned.
What teen doesn't want to be in style with the latest trends? What teen doesn't want the hottest cuts at an affordable price? It's time to get noticed with the Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club, where girls get a cut in style for just $27 and guys get a cut in style for just $17. Get the right look for the right price at the Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club. Your style, perfect style. Only at Lisa Thomas Salon.
For over 60 years, Standard Bank has been a part of your neighborhood, supporting sports and other activities, working with communities as they grow and thrive, helping businesses and families to reach their financial goals. In communities all over Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana, your neighborhood is our neighborhood. We can help you reach your financial goals. To learn about products like Check Free, our super secure service that saves you time and money and makes it easy to pay your bills online, visit standardbanks.com. Member FDIC.
If you're in the mood for some of the finest barbecue in the Southland, then Bona Pit Grill and Smokehouse in Palos Heights is the place for you and your family. Whether it's ribs, chicken, brisket, pulled pork, or any other barbecue favorites, Bona Pit serves up a flavor explosion in a championship form. We also offer steaks, seafood, sandwiches, a mouth-watering nachos platter, and salads in a casual atmosphere, with the option of either dining inside or on our heated patio. Watch the big game in our full-service bar, or call ahead for pickup. Bona Pit in Palos Heights. All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. All right, our next guest, we got the big man on campus here at Revis, quarterback Jose Romero. Jose, thanks for coming on board, my man.
No problem.
All right, so, you see the sign back there, state champions, 1982, Revis. But, that's all fine and dandy. What they can never say is they played St. Lawrence in varsity, man. I mean, they can't say that. And if you beat them, you're going to say, hey, we beat St. Lawrence. You guys never did that. So how excited is this, man, for you to be able to play St. Lawrence? First time, school history.
This is really exciting. I mean, I think about it every day ever since last season, especially when Coach told us about it. when he first told us, and how it was going to be on the internet, counting down the days.
Yep.
And everything. It was just awesome.
Big time motivation for you guys.
Yes, definitely.
So how important is this for you guys? You being a senior, I mean, last year rushing and passing combined over 1,500 yards, man. For you to end your high school career and say, hey, we've got bragging rights of Burbank and beat St. Lawrence. How big is it for you?
It's pretty big. It really motivates me to reach goals, not only from last year, but make new ones for this year.
Okay. So try and look forward to Thursday night, you know, before the game. You think you're going to be tossing and turning a little bit at night, or are you going to be able to sleep all right Thursday night, man?
It's going to be a long night.
It's going to be tough, huh? It's going to be tough to sleep, huh? All right, last season you guys got off to a great start, man, 4-1. Unfortunately, you guys had a little bit of a losing streak and lost 4 in a row and finished 4-5. What do you learn from that experience, and what are you going to try and apply from that experience this year?
I'm just going to try and help out my players and motivate them to do better than how we did last year, and just go out there and give it my all.
Because I know when you guys started out 4-1, the school was going crazy, right? And you guys probably got a little bit big-headed, even though coach was probably telling you guys, hey, you guys haven't won anything yet. And so that's something you learned from last year, right?
Yes, definitely.
All right. And besides you, who else should we watch out for Friday night? Who are going to be the big guys on campus Friday for the Rams?
I'm thinking Travis.
Yeah, running back. He's going to be the man, the sophomore?
Yep.
He's going to be one of the big guys. All right. In practice so far this week and in school on Monday, what's it been like in the hallways, man? People pretty excited about this or what?
Definitely. I hear it all up and down the hallways all day.
Now, you guys haven't been doing anything, you know, stupid on Twitter, like talking any smack or anything to St. Lawrence, because, you know, it's a very good program. You guys are being cool, right?
Yep, definitely.
You're being cool, because I know.
Just gotta let it be on the field.
Let it happen on the field.
Yep.
The best team win, right?
Yep.
All right. Well, listen, I always every week I give out a player of the week. All right. And Labriola Bakery Cafe in Oak Brook, they kind enough to hook up the player of the week with a $25 gift card. Now, I don't know how you're going to perform on Friday night, but I have a good feeling you're going to have a good game. Win or lose, you're going to have a good game. So I'm going to hook you up because you're the first guest of the season on, and we're going to hook you up with a nice gift card, all right?
Thank you very much.
And maybe, you know, Coach is on and you could take a ride up there and, you know, you buy him lunch or something. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
All right. Jose, thank you very much, man. Good luck Friday night. Have a lot of fun because you're going to remember this game 30, 40 years down the road. This is the one you're going to remember.
Definitely.
All right. All right, folks, we are going to go in an athletics timeout. We return. We got to change it to a $50 gift card. All you have to do is answer the text poll question of the week properly. Jose's eligible. He's a Revis guy. Everyone's eligible. So correct answer, $50 gift card we'll hook you up with. All right, so when we come back, a lot more fun. I'll even dissect our top 10 a little bit, so stay tuned.
Having surgery or dealing with some type of nagging pain that limits your function? Then get to Athletics. We offer treatment for all types of orthopedic injuries, work-related injuries, and sports injuries. Therapists with over 20 years of experience provide treatment that is efficient and effective. Our 2,000 square foot clinics offer state-of-the-art equipment from HydroTrack, Blankenship, and Biodex. If your doctor suggests physical therapy, then you suggest Athletics, where every patient is treated like a champion.
We came up with a bunch of clever commercial ideas to entice you into trying Beggar's Pizza. We decided to let the food speak for itself.
Hello, boys. I'm a drop-dead gorgeous pepperoni sausage, hold the vegetables deep dish pizza. Just look at my cheese. Your place or mine. Beggar's Pizza. We lay it on thick.
Looking for a unique dining experience with incredible food? Then check out Labriola Bakery Cafe. Opened by Rich Labriola, Chicago's premier artisan baker, you know they'll have great bread, but you won't believe the rest of their menu. Wood-fired Neapolitan pizzas, fresh pasta, and their world-famous Richie Burger. There's also homemade gelato and, of course, their famous bread. Labriola Bakery Cafe and Neapolitan Pizzeria, conveniently located in the Oak Brook Promenade.
All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. Again, I'd like to thank Jose Romero, quarterback at Revis, and Tim Zazada, head coach of Revis, for being our guest, kicking off season 11 here at the Coach's Corner Show. And folks, get out your cell phones. It's time for the Standard Bank text poll question of the week, sponsored by Standard Bank. correctly answer the response, $50 gift card, folks. I'm just a giver. Just keep on giving. All right. Before coming to Revis, what high school did current Revis coach Tim Zazata coach at? Head coach, okay, the one preceding his arrival at Revis, all right? Text A for TF South, text B for TF North, text C for Stag, or text D for Thorn Ridge, all right? Text A, B, C, or D, your response, to 708-365-8501, all right? 708-365-8501. Texter number 3 with the correct response wins a $50 gift card. Spend it anywhere you like, folks. Compliments of Standard Bank. So good luck on that. All right, and then starting next week, folks, obviously football season's kicking off. We'll come back with the Players of the Week. Once again, sponsored by Labriola Bakery Cafe and Lisa Thomas Salon. They're going to hook up the boys and girls respectively. And then Coach of the Week, sponsored by Bona Pit. They're going to hook up Palos Heights. You talk about great barbecue. Bona Pit's the best. They're going to hook up the Coach of the Week. I think Timmy Zazata won that last week, I imagine. So we're all good in that respect. All right, let's talk about this preseason top 10 we got rolling. Number 10 team, Andrew. A lot of teams that could have slipped in a 10, but I think Andrew, the senior class, 18-0 as freshmen and sophomores. Jarvian Franklin going to Western Michigan at running back. Jacob Platt at quarterback. They got a good team. The senior class wants to go out and improve themselves. So they kick it off Friday against Bremen, and then they've got to go to Sandburg in week 2. Number 9 is going to be Oak Forest. Great quarterback, Nicky Sophia. They just got a ton of talent. They've got a lot of holes to fill from last season, but Brian McDonough has guided this program to 14 consecutive playoff appearances, and there's no reason to think it won't be 15 this season. And, of course, Matt Barry coming back from a big knee injury. That's going to be a key at fullback for the Bengals. Number 8, HF. Coach Bazia might start as many as 12 sophomores on this team, but the sophomore class as freshmen last year, on average, beat their opponents 49-0 at half. Okay, so there's a running clock every single game in the second half, and this is a great sophomore class, plus a heck of a senior class. So we'll see if these guys can get it going. 7, Providence. Mark Cognis has a great team. Miles Boykin, a big-time Division I recruit at wide receiver. They've got a lot of good players, big offensive line. So I think the Celtics, and they always get it done on defense, they're going to be just fine. Number 6, St. Rita, coming off a 4-5 season a year ago. They got Tommy Mister transferred over there. They've got a heck of a backfield, a great linebacking corps, so St. Rita's going to bounce back. Number 5 is Marist, wide receiver Nick Wisher, Peter Andriotti at running back, Flynn Nagel at wide receiver. They've got a lot of talent. It's just a matter of that defense holding some teams down. They open up, Marist St. Rita open up at Soldier Field Saturday, 7 o'clock. Number 4, Richards. How many teams could lose a Division I kid like Tommy Mister and still be loaded? Takari Carpenter at running back. Hassan Muhammad Rogers at quarterback. They just got it going on. They got it going on over there. Ramonta Hill at fullback, so Bulldogs will be just fine. Number 3, Crete Monique, coming off a 6A state championship, 14-0 season. They lost a lot offensively, but Niles Morgan at linebacker, he's being recruited by about every D1 school in the country. He's a stud. And they've got some big-time guys on the line. Josh McCaskill is about 300 pounds. They're going to be just fine. Number 2, Lincoln Way East. Again, they've lost a lot. They only returned about 4 kids from last year's team that went 13-1, finished runner-up in 7A. But our boy Z, Rob Zavonar, he gets it done over there. East is going to be in good shape. And number 1, Mount Carmel. This year, Frank Lenny can't say, well, people think we got a bunch of Division I players. This year you do, Frank. You've got about 5 of them. All spots, man. They're loaded on the line. They've just got a really well-balanced team. And the Class A state championship, not out of the realm of possibility that they could win the state championship again in 8A. And the baseball program coming off a state championship in the spring. Not too many schools boast of state championships in football and baseball, but the Caravan got it done last year. All right, folks, we are going to go to a Labriola Bakery Cafe timeout. When we return, high and tight. Stay tuned.
Looking for a unique dining experience with incredible food? Then check out Labriola Bakery Cafe. Opened by Rich Labriola, Chicago's premier artisan baker, you know they'll have great bread, but you won't believe the rest of their menu. Wood-fired Neapolitan pizzas, fresh pasta, and their world-famous Richie Burger. There's also homemade gelato and, of course, their famous bread. Labriola Bakery Cafe and Neapolitan Pizzeria, conveniently located in the Oakbrook Promenade.
What teen doesn't want to be in style with the latest trends? What teen doesn't want the hottest cuts at an affordable price? It's time to get noticed with the Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club, where girls get a cut and style for just $27 and guys get a cut and style for just $17. Get the right look for the right price at the Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club. Your style, perfect style. Only at Lisa Thomas Salon.
Since 1970, Standard Bank & Trust has been a landmark at the corner of 95th and Western. We're still at the same convenient location, and we're better equipped to serve your needs. So stop by and meet our friendly, professional staff. They provide personalized service and a wide range of products to help both businesses and individuals reach their financial goals. In the Evergreen Park area and in communities all over Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana, we're your neighborhood bank. Learn more at standardbanks.com. Member FDIC.
All right, folks, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. High and tight. Okay, go out and watch some great football Friday and Saturday. Sunday, you want to unwind a little bit? Head out to Wish Fest 2013. Great cause and a great time. From 2 to midnight. 3 bands are going to be playing, all being held at Standard Bank Stadium in Crestwood, home of the Windy City Thunderbolts. Andrew Wisher, Brother Rice grad, 21-year-old kid, died of cancer last year, and they're holding this incredible event, fundraiser, celebration in his honor. They're trying to raise a lot of money, help a lot of families who are going through tough times with a loved one, whether it's cancer and they need emotional help or they need financial assistance. Wish Fest 2013 is a way to get this ball rolling, and the Andrew Wisher Foundation. So it's going to be a great time. Trip and Billy's are going to be playing. Sean and Charlie are going to be there. Infinity. So $20. We've got the graphic on here. You can go and get tickets. $20 gets you in the door. $50 VIB ticket gets you in the door, and all the beverages and food you can eat for 10 hours. And let me tell you, that includes, you want to imbibe a little bit, you adults, that includes some brewskis as well. So you could have a great time, and there'll be pop and soda for all the kids too. So, all right, folks, hope you enjoyed the first show. Got to shake the rust off a little bit here, but get out this week to a game. And if you really want to see an unbelievable event, come on by here. Battle of Burbank, Friday night, Revis, 7 p.m. This place will be rocking like never before. We'll see you next week.